ABC. It is Old Metal Rocker 65 with episode number 3 of a collections video, the collection series, but on DVDs and Blu-ray. So this is video number 3, and we are in Eyes, and so 1 and 2 are done. Check them out. Let me know what you think if you're watching them. What we're listening to slightly is a band called Axe Viper, their self-titled album. Some Italian heavy metal out on My Graveyard Productions. Killer stuff. So, into the Eyes we are, and this is from a band I love. I've seen them 3 times, I believe. And this is not an official release. It's more of a recording of a concert from Iced Earth. Live in Detroit, actually. I recorded this on DVD from a VHS tape that somebody had sent me, and I put it on here and kept this. I still have the VHS too, but early days, live in Detroit, when Matt Barlow was just in the band, and I mean, he had the long red hair still, and but yeah, killer. And then we have Iced Earth Gettysburg, 1863. This is a limited DVD set. Disc 1 is Gettysburg 1863, and disc 2 is When the Eagle Cries, The Reckoning. So it is basically the Iced Earth epic Gettysburg in 3 parts. The Deviled Pay, Hold at All Costs, High Watermark. And it has interviews with John Schaefer and videos and stuff, but nice little set here. And we have another one. This is kind of when they were at their peak. You know, I mean, they were still strong. I mean, they have 4 vocalists so far in the band. I'm trying to think of the first one. And Matt Barlow, Ripper Owens, Stu Block. That was the last one. This is Festivals of the Wicked from Iced Earth. And this is all from 2008. Metal Camp Slovenia. Rock Hard Festival and Vakken Open Air in 2007. So right when they were really, really peaking. You know, good stuff here. And then we have what I consider one of the great live albums ever, in my opinion. You know, not sure what everybody else's opinion is, but it's just me. This is Iced Earth Alive in Athens, the DVD. I do have the full CD set. I don't have the original vinyl set of this. I wish I did. It's quite pricey, but I do have the reissue of this concert that came out. Must have been, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago, probably, maybe a little less, but killer concert. And then we have Iron Maiden with Flight 666, the film. And yeah, just this is killer. Excellent. If you've never seen this, do yourself a favor. I mean, it has all the shows they were boarding or flying to and shit, but it's fantastic. Then we have Iron Maiden Raisin Hell. These are platinum performances, and let's see here. Anyway, it's a full concert. What do they got? 17 tracks, but yeah, killer stuff. And then we have Judas Priest, Rising in the East. This came out 2005. And so I've had these for quite a while. The great lineup here with Maiden. Or Judas Priest, excuse me. And then we have Electric Eye, 13 videos, 19 live tracks, 6 TV performances. Killer stuff. And then we have Live Vengeance 82. Early classic Judas Priest lineup when they're getting right up to their peak. You know, what was it with Screaming for Vengeance and Defenders of the Faith was kind of their peak, and then they kind of fell off a little bit, but good stuff here. And then we have this one here is, I believe this one here has Ripper Owens on it, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm almost positive it is. But the Demolition Live in London tour, and this is really good and fantastic. I mean, even does a lot of the killer old classic Priest songs very well, you know. So, but yeah, not bad. And then we have some Kansas here with There's No Place Like Home. At least I saw the band twice, and both killer concerts. So some Kansas. And we have, of course, some Led Zeppelin with Song Remains the Same. Been watched this in years. Killer stuff though. And then we have one of my favorite female artists out there. Been about 2 years now since her last album. And I mean, when I first found out about her, I really fell in love with her style. Her music was great. Not very well known over in the States, but in Japan and Europe, huge following. I'm talking about Lana Lane and the 10th anniversary concert. Just lovely vocals, killer vocals. This was recorded in Tokyo, so Full House in 2005. She does a lot of her, what I consider classics are like Astrology, Secrets of Astrology, Curious Goods, Nevermore, Garden of the Moon, Tears of Babylon, just some Symphony of Angels, one of my all-time favorite tracks from her. But if you've never checked her out, man, just go check out her early stuff. Fantastic stuff. Her and her husband is in the band, of course, Eric Norlander. And then I have another Lana Lane here, Storybook, Tales from Europe and Japan. And let's see, this was in 2004, so it's video footage from 2002 up to about 2003, 98. Yeah, 98 through 2003 predominantly. This was on, looks like, the Queen of the Ocean tour, I think. Anyway, some Lana Lane. Love her. And of course, gotta have this guy, Lemmy. 49% motherfucker and 51% son of a bitch. Indeed. Killer stuff. And we have some Leaves' Eyes with, we came in with Northern Winds and Ein Saga I Malaysia. Whatever that means. Probably the same, maybe. I'm not sure. But 2 DVDs, it has the movie and then it has a concert. So the bottom is a concert and the top one is the movie. So tells the whole story of the album. And then we're getting into M's here. And some Metallium Attack. Some power metal, melodic power metal. I used to really get into a lot of that stuff. Nowadays, I don't really dislike it. I just don't care for it as much anymore. I mean, there's some great artists in there yet. I mean, I'll listen to some of it, but I don't think it's as round as much as it was back in these days. But let's see, what was it, 2002? Yeah, it was right around the same time I was really into a lot of the power metal, melodic power metal, Euro power metal, you know, symphonic power metal, stuff like that. Kind of growing away from it more. And then, of course, like I said, what's a collection without Lemmy? And of course, without Motorhead. And this is 25 and a Live Bone Shaker. Fantastic concert. Recorded in 2000 in London, England. I was really fortunate enough. I got to see Motorhead probably maybe going on 12 years back. Saw them in Minneapolis at First Avenue. So, great concert. And then, of course, we have the Moody Blues, the Lost Performance live in Paris, 1970. I've always liked the Moody Blues. I got to see them back in the 90s. It was Freddie Mercury had passed away about a year prior to me seeing Moody Blues, because Brian May opened for the band here, and I'll tell you what, these guys are killer. I mean, man, these guys put on an excellent show. I was really surprised how good these guys were. Just blew me away. But yeah, Moody Blues. And then, of course, some real early Metal Church, Dynamo Classic Concerts, 1991. And Reformation of the Church. This came out in 2007 on Escape Music. But killer stuff. And then we have, this is really good too. I was really impressed. Megadeth, That One Night, live in Buenos Aires. In 2005. So, I mean, a lot of these that I'm showing you are from early 2000s to the late 2000s, maybe a little bit after. Is when I really was into this. And like I said in previous 2 videos, that, I mean, there really wasn't a band out there that was not putting or adding a DVD or a Blu-ray into their CDs, you know, and just bumping up a little bit, you know, or you know, used to see a lot of that. And nowadays you don't see it as frequent, at least I don't anyway, with CDs. But then again, I'm not buying a lot of CDs, you know, I'm just buying what I need here. But so anyway, yeah, back in them days I bought a lot. And this is another one here, Megadeth. And then one of my favorite 70 bands. I don't think I've done a collections series on this band yet. I have to go back and check, but I do not believe I have. There's a couple bands I'm really wanting, or 3 bands I really want to get my collections series out there. And I really haven't decided what order I want to go, but I have to check. Anyway, Nazareth, from the beginning. I mean, I'm 65, soon to be 66. I grew up listening to Nazareth. And, I mean, from when they first started to the present, I still listen to Nazareth. Yeah, they've evolved a lot. Of course, we don't have Dan McCafferty anymore. Manny Charlton has passed away. Daryl Sweet is gone, so the only one left is Pete Agnew, and so it's him and his son. And I can't think of the guitarist and the vocalist. But anyway, they've been together about 12 years now, so they've come out with 3 albums, 4 albums now in that new lineup. And they still sound pretty good. I mean, it's not like the classic Nazareth by any means, but anyway, good stuff here. And then the last one in this video is some more Nazareth with Homecoming, the Greatest Hits Live in Glasgow. And, you know, a lot of these are put out by Eagle Vision. Let's see, this one came out, I suppose this one won't show me, or even, yeah, it was, what was it, 92 it looks like? No, 2002 this came out. This is when this was released. So, but, it's got all the classics, Razamund Az, Miss Misery, Holiday, My White Bicycle, Bad Bad Boy, Broken Down Angel, Whiskey Drinking Woman, Hair of the Dog, This Flight Tonight, Beggar's Day, Love Hurts, you know, a lot of the great 70s Nazareth tracks, you know. That, to me, the 70s were the best Nazareth years. Hands down, you can argue with me hands down, and I'll still say the 70s are the best years for Nazareth. So anyway, guys, if you got any comments, leave them below. If you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and you'll get updates on upcoming videos. And pass it on. So anyway, guys, that is episode 3 of the collection series on DVDs and Blu-rays. And we'll see you next time, and keep it metal. Take care, everybody.